Today for the month of October 2025, Micah Aruocha and the news enter our ear for this time. For today's video for this news level, Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources Tokumba Wahab that be done the important away water gate to Lagos. Come the talk will say water and natural resource and a blessing and a collabo partner join with future of human being level where they require everybody to help to make them waka wella and make it the follow and relate wella. Wahab be the yarn this one during the Fela Debate 17 where Michelle as part of activities where they take mark Celebration 2025. It also the state government understand the Ogbonga relationship between human being and water, not be just as a force, but as waiting they help the other one. Oga Commissioner on the talk say the state now down they face unique climate challenges will follow for rising sea levels, serious heat where they too much, and the flooding where they happen like say no the Greek come out. On the talk will say this one explain why the government they design one Ogbonga drainage master plan to help the safeguard the city and come out flooding, make it a day for one side. Wahab talk say the Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources now be don't help resolve all these anthropogenic activities from time to time, but say people them for inside Obodo Lagos where they behave anyhow, so now then still they go against that level, they go against environmental laws. Come they talk will say hiding place no go day for all these people them and those where they help them to misbehave. The Shamo for Jodu Local Council Development Area, David Odumbako, have been launch a 6-month digital skills empowerment program for 154 young people them inside the council area. The Ogbonga training now go cover key areas like digital literacy, social media marketing, cyber security, digital entrepreneurship, artificial intelligence, where we sabi as AI, and computing for cloud, where they call cloud computing. When they follow those will be chocolate for their wolf, they follow them relate. Maybe say most of them be young people, undergraduates, graduates, those we get hand work and hand leg, and those we no can get work at all. Or Dumbako Konde Yandemo made us seize this opportunity to collect a better digital skills. We go help them even as they do their civic duties to make sure they get their permanent voters card to follow well for the elections when they go later show. Or Dumbako Konde follow young people them relate as they talk. We say their participation for governance now still tandagiri but day for middle for Bonga development. Can they describe the administration where they for now as one where they value intellect and shaprapaism. Those way shaprapapas as participants from the digital skills empowerment program now them go get opportunity to fit a carry level enter South Africa to continue their learning. Chairman of the Federal Civil Service Commission, 2G Olaokpa, that we don't call on top a correct checkmating level for disciplinary control system inside with civil service. Olaokpa be the talk this one for one day joint retreat between the commission and office of the head of service, talking about civil service of the Federation, D.D. Wilson Jack. The talks will say this kind of touchlightment it is very important to fit drive culture change, value made a change as people they take things for the orientation level and Shukman for the delays where they continue without any beganism to the handle disciplinary matters inside the system. Olaokpa talk will say the relationship between the two bodies now we feel they look like Peter and Paul with no Greek quarrel as they get their work where they get to fit a policy for grant, make it waka wella, enforce regulations and provide leadership for the country's civil service. Is it on the Shukman on top the important where he did to fit rethink the link between merit, competency based human resource practices and the one way concern management for performance level join with the wage structure. Can they talk will say all this kind of collabo package is very important to bring back the federal government image as an employer of choice. Civil society groups from across Africa and the global allies that them don't sit down chim inside Obodo Lagos for the 5th African Week of Action where they might get against water privatization with a call on top of government for every level. May they come out and they say they won't do corporate control of water. They can they beg, they put them out publicly, say all these publicly governed systems to safeguard communities supposed they for grant so that they could go to help level against worsening climate begins. They call now for the launch of week-long campaign where we say now our water, our right African coalition, Uworak. Now then we do this one as we collaborate with the African Make Big Polluters Pay Coalition with the topic Public Water for Climate Resilience. For your own welcome, Yan, Executive Director of CAPA, Akimbode Oluwafemi. Then be the talk will say without capping at all, say collabo with them and they do so. Now they sit down to help a recognition of water justice and climate justice, make it enter ground well. May they say they no fish shake or change them at all. When they talk will say to go they privatize water for area, and for this time we be say climate shocks they happen up and down, saying that to come cause begism and come put inequality inside, say they institutionalize them. When he represent the test for the week on behalf of ORAC, CAPA's program officer for water campaigns, Sefa Ikpa, and be they beg for African government say may they come out and may they no even agree collect all those kind loan conditions from international joint bodies where we they promote privatization and to channel sustain public money where them they see into water infrastructure where renewable energy will power them. For your own part, me for no loss, United Nations rapporteur on top human rights to safe drinking water and sanitation, Pedro Aruocha that be the confirmation say water then they got recognized as common good and not be as waiting specific buy or sell like commodity. Can they mention the biggest way full if they go to get public-private partnership or say that they carry water money put for the management of water for people. Don't forget to this 1 o'clock PIDGIN news for this Tuesday afternoon. They reach your side from your moving Lagos forward station, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On top we Obodo of the world tourists for this time, the International Monetary Fund IMF, and I don't call on top government anywhere where they all over the world, may they help build institutions where go day stronger and make sure say independence then go day for their central banks them. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva, and they play down the level of US tariffs on top many country economies. When they talk, we say the effect of the tariffs now we don't increase compared with the position for April 2025 meetings. Georgieva be the talk, we say the private sector now don't they even more stronger than it be there for April. When they talk, we say better improvement and they don't they see for global economic performance. She still on the sabi the bigism where IBC level they be for world economies can the best countries to pursue better growth to reduce the level of load where the BC they be on top their economies. Georgieva can they call on top countries to grow out of BC and create better development opportunities for their countries. On top money-making world of sports story for this afternoon, Super Eagles captain William Troost-Ekong now be don dey insist the Puma to say the players then go do their best to fit collect maximum points against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Nigeria now go follow their neighbors Benin Republic play for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match day 10th fixture for the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo. Later today, Eric Chelly's side and then they sit for third position for Group C with 14 points from 9 matches. The three-time African champions got beat their neighbors, make them cry. If it's possible to spare Benin Republic join and to fit on hope, say South Africa go drop points against Rwanda to fit collect qualification. That's what the news carry take be for this 1 o'clock level. But just before we go carry come out, Sabi say your motor no be strong room maybe it go make sense therefore to carry down your load come out for motor to avoid stories at touch. If people will value and pass you, go see them. You can follow and like us, join for with social media platforms on top X, Lagos Traffic 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Don't forget if you to follow us on top with Instagram handle at Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe to watch with news and programs live on top with YouTube channel, just like you did watch them on top X and Facebook too. Traffic Radio 961 with YouTube channel where if you even rewind them to watch later. Enter with website www.trafficradio961.ng. You fit to also download my Lagos app to listen to Lagos Traffic Radio anywhere where you dey for bonga updates as they take break. So now Sabi said this whole administration now be provide 87,000 units of desks and chair for primary school pickings them across the 6 educational districts them inside Obodo, Lagos. If you enter the Lagos State Government website, Poko informate full over to your government. They do. To follow with newsroom related, I best send that message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That's all kind of it for this 1 o'clock PIDGIN news level as Zainab Adebeshi carry take package and come. Micah Aruocha and be carry enter our ears for this 20 minutes. Good afternoon.